Hi guys. So I'm making a video today, continuation of women can't handle good guys. Um, I recently had an encounter with a friend, well, an acquaintance from college. Young lady back then, that was like 20 years ago, I would say, because I'm 40 now, and I was 19, 21 years ago. And I remember who she was, but she didn't recognize me. She didn't, because we kind of knew each other in passing. But at one time I had asked her out. She was a friend of a friend of a friend, type situation. So we knew each other. We talked to each other in passing here and there. But when I was younger, I was pursuing my career, well, my education. And wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go, but I knew I needed to do something. And it was during my first year in college. I asked her. I asked her out a couple of times, and she turned me down. And one time, a group of friends, and all went to a nightclub. Yes, I was about to turn 20, so I couldn't drink, but we went to the nightclub, and you know, she wouldn't dance with me. She danced with everybody else, but she wouldn't dance with me. Well, not everybody else, but for the majority of the guys that were there, she danced with them, but didn't even give me the time of day. And she was into the bad boys, the stereotypical bad boys. To this day, I don't quite understand what that is completely, but I have a general idea. And although I didn't do a whole lot for her, I mean, I don't know what, I probably came off as nice, but being around them, you hear them talk about, they're dating the bad boys, the problems they're having, but things like that, but they won't give it up for the world. So I running into her. See, this is a small world because I went to school in Virginia college. I'm in Maryland now, and ran into her recently, and I recognized her immediately. I didn't remember her last name, but I remembered her first name, and we got to talking and stuff like that again. And all this time, but it's been 21 years. She's gained a couple of like 50, 60 pounds, put on some weight, and she's also 40. No, she's 41. She's a year older than me. Had like 3 kids by 3 different guys, but she was married to 2 of the guys she had kids with, and had a divorce. And in conversation, he brought up this. She was saying, it wouldn't be nice if I could find a good guy, a nice guy one day. And well, that wasn't the word she used. She say, I wonder what happened to all the good men, Yeah, I can't find me a good man. And there's the conundrum. When they were young, they didn't want nothing to do with a good man. They wasn't asking where all the good men went. She was looking and pursuing the bad boys. And the bad boys, at least the 3 she were involved with, none of them are paying child support. One of them who was paying child support quit his job, so stopped working. So she ain't getting nothing. And of course the other 2 she can't find. So I have no, it's funny to me that I would run into a girl that turned me down, and although I'm laughing at the situation, part of me feels sorry for her, but a bigger part of me don't give a damn, which makes me a bad boy. And in that situation, but I really don't give a damn. And we get into talking, and then I finally reminded her who I was, because after a period of few weeks, just kind of talking, because we're in the same environment, um, and she said, "Oh, okay." But she said how she forgot about all those things that I just mentioned, and she kind of chalked it up to being young and stupid, you know. And in my mind, I'm thinking, because she asked me, she said, "Well, yeah," she tried to say something like, "I always found you attractive," and I kind of put in there, "Well, you always wanted a bad boy. I wasn't that, so it doesn't matter how good looking I am. Uh, I wasn't a bad boy." And she say, and so she didn't really say much, and and inside of me, she was trying to make passes to see where I was, because I was single, and at the time, but I'm doing well for myself. I was still nice. I still treated her with respect, but in my mind, I'm saying this, and I want to say the B word, but I'm raising my kids to be more polite. But in my head, I'm cussing. I'm saying, "Yeah, look at you." Because if you look at some other videos, I'm not attracted to, you know, overweight women. I like athletic women within reason. I ain't talking about the super muscular ones. Just someone that's in shape. And in my head, I'm thinking, because when she asked me, she didn't know who I was, didn't remember who I was. I say, "Well, I'm not looking to date anybody right now, because I'm taking care of some kids." And the reality is, on a serious note, I don't want to take care of her kids. I didn't enjoy her company to help make those kids in my youth. That may come off as selfish, but when I was willing and ready to do everything and anything with her, not necessarily for her, but build a future with her, if it went that far, um, she didn't want to have anything to do with me. Now she's looking for a man like me to help her take care of her kids, because of the bad boys that she was in her life, that she gave all her time and her youth to, walked out of her life. And to me, that's karma. And I do work with a youth program, so I extended her the option of bringing the older boys, her older sons, there, two older ones, to get help with their schoolwork, learn the craft and things like that. And but I would never ever date her or spend a dime on her, because she's 41 years old. She looked like she's like 50, because of the stress from the 3 relationships with these bad boys. And the evil side of me, or the bad side of me, want to tell her I would never mess with her, because she wasted everything. She didn't give me the time of day, and I don't give a damn about her situation now. So don't cry to me about it, because that would make me bad. And I play it out in my mind, just for the release of it. But because deep down, I really don't want to see her suffer. She's just not going to suffer, make me suffer. And I'm not going to take care of her and her kids. I'm already taking care of kids that's not my own, and I love them dearly, but I'm also getting paid to take care of them. I'm not going to take on somebody's kids where I have to put out money to take care of them, especially since I'm 40. If I was 20, 25, somewhere up in there, it probably would be easier for me to do something like that. And I'm not desperate for no woman. Because in a sense, I've gone my own way, and I'm currently in a relationship that's um, way better than anything I think I could get from this woman, because the woman I'm with is much younger. Well, she's younger than her, doesn't have any kids and responsibilities, and appreciates the fact that I'm taking care of those kids that I have, despite the fact that some of them are in foster care and some of them are not. So I have it all. I got a young woman that's attractive, educated, and ambitious. Most importantly, she appreciates me, and she appreciates me in her youth. And I'm still the same nice guy as I was then. I am still that nice guy today, and this woman appreciates that. So I'm gonna stick with this one and see where it goes. If it goes anywhere, fine. Doesn't go anywhere, that's fine too. So if you have a question, ask in the comment section down below. Like the video if you do. Subscribe. Y'all have a good day.